We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place. Crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. We own it. We own it. Check. Out.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Here's Sermon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again with Sermon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Sermon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number 6. Absolutely phenomenal.
Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Khalif Raymond now. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well for the defense.
Yeah, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lance. Looking left side of him, he's got a man. That's Thomas. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Incomplete on the deep ball.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. Sterling Hoffrichter out now on fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. These two teams all tied after one. Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defenses, defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. The Lance now to throw. Fighting through pressure. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Swift. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Second and goal from inside the 5. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is out of bounds here. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll go with a keeper. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try it now with Swift, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And some room to run now. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Throwing on first down is Lance. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Lance throwing complete here to Sermon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Lance now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And this is caught at the end. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. Touchdown!
effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lance, he'll air it out deep for Thomas.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Raymond now on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Chkaho3. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Forced out to his left. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield trying to find a receiver or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. And McGinnis with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. Raymond now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And out across midfield down to the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up. Back.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 98 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. This is Mostert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the gun, it's Lance. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Sermon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Trey Sermon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now following the touchdown, Hoff Richter to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. Here's Lance to throw it. Flushed out right. And Thomas has it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Mostert, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Mostert. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was a huge play on 3rd down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. The extra point, it's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taking it about the 1. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the running game with Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, here's Swift. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Lions are going to win this game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Detroit, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside